Can you see and hear it? Can you hear it? See it? Okay. Um. Let me try something. This might be better. It'll look a bit different, but is that better? Okay. Hello, everybody! I'm Hope, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fate Stay Night. Previously, we met Assassin, and he is one cool guy. Sasaki Kojiro, I believe is his name, who may or may not have existed and got defeated by Miyamoto Musashi. We got our first game over and got introduced to the Tiger Dojo, which is one of my favorite aspects of this game. I cannot wait to get more game overs, funny enough, because of those sequences. Shirou died. We met every servant in the game. We don't know everyone's master, and we don't know everyone's true name, but it's sure a hell of a start. Saber and Assassin are fighting, by what it looks like to be, and Shirou just woke up. I think Shirou's gonna run over there, or figure something's wrong. So, I mean, why don't we just go ahead and get started? I wake up with a burning pain in my chest. I feel like I've had an ominous dream. My body is sweating even though it's winter and I'm breathing hard. It feels like my heart is hot. No, it's more like forcibly having heat driven into my heart from outside. A small doubt. Before I think what it could be, my body starts to run. I run into the room. I open the shoji and rush into the room Saber should be sleeping in. No, it has to be. If she's not here, she must have gone to Ryoto Temple by herself. I'm so angry it gives me a headache. Why doesn't she obey me? I didn't say I don't want to fight. I just didn't want her to be hurt like that. Nothing will happen sitting here. I have to hurry to Ryoto Temple. I can't let Saber fight alone. No, I don't know what good it'll be, even if I go there, but there should be something I'm able to do. Yikes. The line doesn't affect me personally, but I can understand why people might take this line in a different direction. I'm not gonna like talk about it that much, but I get it. I'm more neutral. It's fine. I run outside without changing, take out the bike near the entrance and start to pedal with all my might. I go down the hill with no brakes, about 40 minutes to Ryoto Temple even if I hurry. I don't know when Saber left, but I have to catch up to her, and every minute counts. There we go. Now we get to see, hopefully, the rest. Enter back to them. Oh! The points of the swords cross. The swords are swung many times. Numerous blows. The sword and the katana repel each other, scattering sparks. Yo! Hell yeah! Oh man, Sasaki is so cool. The session of more than a few dozen blows does not change the positions of the two. Assassin positioned above does not retreat even a step, and Saber, trying to ascend the stairs, is unable to draw nearer and uselessly wastes time and spirit. Saber rushes in again. Assassin swings his longsword without difficulty and defends completely against Saber's charge. No, it isn't as simple as defending. If Saber's sword is lightning, Assassin's sword is a hurricane. Damn! Even though it does not match Saber in speed or power, its elastic tracks parry Saber's every blow. And the counter increases speed and flows towards Saber's neck like a strong wind. When Saber steps in again after avoiding that attack, the sword she had avoided comes at her again in no time. In contrast to the straight path Saber's sword takes, Assassin's sword takes a curved path. Assassin's blade is graceful, but since it moves in an arc, it does not take the shortest route. So, he shouldn't be able to make it in time against Saber's sword moving in a straight line. But there is something about Assassin that reduces that difference to 0. The charge style. Okay, this music track is awesome. Very Japanese influence, but it has some awesome synths. Reminds me of Naruto soundtrack, actually. Her sword won't make it in time against his sword's counterattack. She steps back, knowing the only way she can avoid it is to retreat. Oof. Damn, Saber's being pushed on the defensive. Assassin's swordplay is fascinatingly beautiful, but at the same time, it's so faceted it's hard to follow. And that contradiction because of Assassin's skill or the unfavorable position of attacking someone on higher ground? The high ground! Without a definite answer, she avoids the sword pursuing her and parries the point, trying to pierce her neck. When she notices, she has retreated a few more steps. It's such a long sword. It should be easy to go inside on him once she has parried it away once, but she somehow cannot manage to do so. The enemy's excellent skill and the definitely disadvantageous ground. Saber bites her lips, thinking she would not have this much trouble with that longsword on flat ground. Yeah, not knowing the range and reach is difficult, especially when you yourself have such a long reach and range as well as the position of a higher ground. It's a very peculiar battle. Assassin does not move. For him, this is only a battle of defense. He has no need to chase the retreating Saber without reason, nor forsake his advantage of higher ground. Yep. Damn, the confidence in this man. As he has no need to keep attacking, Assassin observes Saber calmly. His sword wavers, losing strength. She cannot charge as if that is an opening. There are no stances for that man. You can only use that long a sword if you can swing it from any position. Egging her on. Ooh, hell yeah. The sword and the katana crash. The longsword stops in empty space. Assassin smiles and looks at his sword blocking the invisible sword, parries her sword, and Saber defends herself from the blow to her neck. Nani! Even Saber knows that it is because of her invisible sword that she's able to block Assassin's unfamiliar techniques. The invisible sword confuses the opponent's senses in both offense and defense. That is why Assassin does not follow through too much. As he does not know how long Saber's sword is, it is too dangerous for Assassin to close in on Saber. If Assassin ever goes to attack Saber, that will be when Saber tries to smash Assassin's head. That blow is perfectly dodged by Assassin, who merely retreats a bit. Man. This is just not going well. It's just merely a trade of, blows to each other. None of them connecting either. Oh! Oh, we truly have a master swordsman if you can tell that much just from getting the taste of the battle. Well, Saber already has her advantage thrown out the window. She has her noble phantasm, I guess, but we don't know his. He talks calmly, but it does not even need to be said how good his judgment is. Saber's blows are too fast to perceive, even if the sword can be seen. But not only does he defend against the invisible sword, but he has figured out its shape. When I meant exchanging blows, I meant like exchanging blows on the weapons, like their weapons clinging together, parrying each other. Obviously, a blow would dictate hitting the opponent physically. Oh!
だがこんなものは大道芸であろうよ。
Ouch!
邪剣使いゆえ、このような技ばかり上手くなる。
That is some next level savagery. This is just a street performance, my dude. I'm not even trying. Oh my god.
なるほど。私の一撃をまともに受けず、ただ払うだけがあなたの戦いだ。
Oh!
邪剣使いとは、その逃げ腰から来
Oh my god, Saber, oh. Saber's biting back.
いやいや、まともに打ち合わぬ無礼は許せ。何しろこの長刀だ。打ち合えば折れるは必定。お主としては力勝負こそが基本なのだろうが、こちらはそうはいかぬ。
Okay.
もとより、刀というものはそういうものだ。西洋の剣はその重さと力で物を叩き切る。だが、我らの刀は速さと技で物を断ち切るのだ。
That makes sense.
戦いが噛み合わぬのは道理であろう。まあしかし、これではいささか興がそがれる。もう良い頃合いだぞ、セイバー。いい加減手の内を隠す。
Yeah, we need to go all out against each other.
アサシン、私があなたに手加減しているとでも。
していないとでも言うのか。何のつもりかは知らんが、剣を鞘に収めた戦とは舐められたものだ。
Man, you can really tell.
本気を出すまでもないということか。
You can tell how much Urabuchi got inspiration from the original source material to write a lot of Zero, because this dynamic is reminding me of Deer Mud and Saber, but it's in a different. This is a different spin of it. Urabuchi did do it differently, but this is awesome. Like, I'm just getting nostalgic thinking about that.
ほう。それでも応じないという顔だな。よかろう。ならばここまでだ。お前が出し惜しみをするのなら、先に我が秘剣をお見せしよう。
Are we about to get Noble Phantasmed? Saying so, the swordsman with the longsword comes down next to Saber. To relinquish his advantage of being overhead is the same as losing for Assassin. Assassin is certainly a skilled swordsman, but that is only with the conditions of these geographical features. If they are to fight on the same level, it is possible for Saber to repel Assassin's attack and slash his neck. But Assassin would know this as well, so why? He's got some trump card. It's gotta be his NP. Saber's instincts react to that voice. He's telling the truth. It is not advantageous at all for Saber that Assassin has come down. The instincts that have got her through numerous battles warn her of her misunderstanding. She readies her sword at once. There is no time to hesitate. She only has to attack with her sword before Assassin swings his longsword. Ooh, that is cool, man. Oh. There's about 3 meters of distance between them. With Saber trying to charge in, Assassin stands ready. That is a stance the swordsman has not yet shown in this battle, and it looks cool. Secret technique. Saber charges in. The longsword is useless now. As long as she's inside its range, its length will backfire, but... Tsubame Gaeshi! Shirou, such logic does not exist with this swordsman. The lightning strikes, an evil strike that attacks with speed, overwhelming Saber. But it's not as if Saber cannot block such an attack. She moves her attacking sword into defense, and she repels Assassin's full power attack. Good job, Saber! Wow. Damn! Oh. Alright. Even Assassin will have an opening if that attack is repelled. The small instant when she tries to slice Assassin's stomach. Oh no. Plan B! In that instant, Saber trusts her instincts and rolls down the stone steps. She rolls down as if fleeing. Uh-oh, what the fuck? She doesn't even soften her landing. Saber spins her body frantically and rolls down the stairs without killing her speed. So, oh, some weird sword trickery occurred that she would have died if she didn't move out of the way. Saber stops rolling and stands back up. She stares at the swordsman standing calmly.
わしたか我が秘剣。さすがはセイバー。ツバメなどとは格が違う。
Interesting.
信じられない。今のはまさか。
何、そう大した芸ではない。たまさかツバメを切ろうと思いつき、身についただけのものだからな。
He raises his long sword a little, as if to trace the movement of the technique that inspired fear in Saber.
見えるか、セイバー。ツバメはな、風を受けて刀を避ける。早かろうが遅かろうが関係はない。どのような刀であろうと、大気を震わさずには触れぬであろう。
You're predicting their change in movement so you can...
その震えを感じ取り、飛ぶ方向を変えるのだ。
So that you can use your sword in a different way, I'm guessing?
どのような一撃であれ、ツバメを断つことはできなかった。所詮刀など一本線に過ぎぬ。縦横に空を行くツバメを捉えられぬは道理よな。ならば、逃げ道を囲めばいい。
Yeah, makes sense. That's really cool.
一の太刀でツバメを襲い、風を読んで避けるツバメの逃げ道を続く二の太刀で取り囲む。
Yeah, Saber really was considering going to slice his stomach, but then her instincts told her to get the fuck out of there, which is good. Because that is really cool. Yeah.
しかし連中は素早くてな。この長刀ではまず二の太刀が間に合わん。ことを成したければ一息のうち、ほぼ同時に行わない。
Do you have a way to do it then with your...
叶うことなどあるまいと承知したものだが。
Oh no. だが。
あいにくと他にやることもなかったのでな。一年鬼神に通じるというが、気がつけばこの通りよ。ツバメを断つというくだらぬ思いつきは、複数の太刀筋で牢獄を作り上げる秘剣となった。
In her mind, Saber disagrees with Assassin's words. It's wrong. That technique is not as simple as that. About the same time? No. The two blows came at exactly the same time. Okay, so there's something that we don't understand about what he's doing. He's trying to be humble in a weird way, I guess? Assassins, Sasaki Kojiro's longsword doubled its existence for just that instant. What?
何の魔術も使わず、ただ剣技だけで宝具の域に達したサーバント。
I have no idea what she just said, but that's cool. So, alright. It's a skill that's on the level of a Noble Phantasm, or is it the Noble Phantasm? The fact is what should be admired. The one blow made it clear. Sasaki Kojiro does not have a Noble Phantasm like heroic spirits have. Okay, so it's different. It's only his demonic technique, made possible by his godlike skill. That's his trump card, is that his handicap and trump card. He doesn't have a Noble Phantasm, but he has that insane skill. Interesting. It's impossible, but this mere human is equal to heroic spirits armed with noble phantasms, so... That's really cool. Like Sasaki Kojiro was just some dude, like, who may or may not even have existed, and he gets summoned, and he's still just some dude who's really skilled with a katana. I actually like that. It's pretty cool. Oh my god, the flex. Saber could have died or been wounded heavily if that horizontal slash was added.
そうでなければ不完全です。すべてが同時であるなら、ミノたちはどうしても遅くなる。それを補うために、横方向への離脱を阻む3の太刀があるはずだ。いい飲み込みの速さだ。だからこそ我が秘剣をかわしたか。素晴らしいぞ、セイバー。このような属性に呼び出された我が身を呪ったが、それも今宵まで。生前では叶わなかった立ち会い。我が秘剣を存分に振る舞える殺し合いができるのならば、呼び出された甲斐があるというもの。
I mean, he's got to have a wish for the Grail too, right? But I guess it doesn't matter that much. He just wants to, like, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't want to be here. But the fact that he gets to battle someone like Saber makes it worthwhile. Assassin readies his sword once again and comes down the stairs. He must be after Saber's neck. Saber is not confident if she will be able to avoid that secret technique again. Like Lancer's Gaebolg, Assassin's Tsubame Gaeshi is something that cannot be allowed to begin. No, unlike Gaebolg that allows you to find a countermeasure once you find out it will go for the heart, there are no possible counters for Assassin's secret technique, even when you know about it. I couldn't think of a counter either, so I have no idea what we're going to do. If there is a countermeasure, it is only not to let him use it. That makes sense. To beat it, she must attack him with her strongest blow before Assassin uses that technique. Okay, Noble Phantasm time, please. There it is. Assassin was right. You were going easy on him. She lowers her arms. She lowers her sword as if to strike it in the ground. She glares at Assassin who's approaching. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, are we gonna get Excalibur? Please, please. Assassin stops descending the steps and readies himself for a certain kill. Saber looks at him bravely. Bro, Saber is so cool, man. I love how confident she is. It's awesome. Saber releases her own restraints. The air shakes. As if acting in response to her will, the sword erupts with a massive amount of wind. Assassin's like, oh! Assassin retreats a bit. The wind pressure released from Saber is extraordinary. Not only Assassin, but even the large firm trees of the forest are shaking and creaking. It is a flow of wind like an explosion. The trapped air is released and explodes outward. This raging wind that would easily blow away a normal person is coming out from Saber's sword. Yes! Let's do it, please, please, please. That is the power of her sword. Invisible air is a sword that is wind sealed in it. A sword that covers itself in compressed wind changes the refraction of light to make it look invisible, so the phenomenon occurs once the wind is released. The released wind seeks escape and emits itself chaotically into the surroundings. In that instant, it is the commanding magic of the sword that allows her to freely manipulate the raging wind. With Saber possessing incredible amounts of magical energy, she should be able to hold this battery field for a few minutes. As proof, her sword is still invisible even though she has already released this much wind. Wow. You called yourself a hurricane, well she's the typhoon. The power of the raging wind does not abate. The wind emitting from Saber's sword is about to engulf Assassin. Oh, will you? Assassin closes in against the building, blinding raging wind. Saber's arms move. To attack Assassin, who is calmly advancing in the strong wind that allows no approach, the sword-cladded wind roars and... Oh, come on, please. No! That is... Damn it. The creators, man, that's really good. As much as I hate oh, that's brilliant. What greets me at the Ryoto Temple is a typhoon-like sound of wind. At the top of the steps in front of the temple gates is an armored figure like Saber confronting a figure in a kimono. The wind surrounds Saber and the trees are creaking as if being pushed by her. Probably not. It's gotta be Excalibur, right? Come on. I can't even open my eyes because of the strong wind. I managed to get to the steps looking down, but the wind gets stronger. Get near Saber. I can see Saber fighting someone way up there, but I can't do anything. No, first of all, even if I do make it up there in all this wind, I'll only be a burden to her. My left hand aches again. The command spell in my hand is throbbing. I don't know what it means, but I can't help it because... that image flashes in my head every time it throbs. Oh no, don't use a command spell, Shirou. I reach out to the steps with my eyes closed. I lie down, trying to not to be blown by the wind and start to move upwards. The wind just gets stronger. Something must be happening above, as even I, an amateur magus, can feel that an enormous amount of magical energy is about to be released. My command spell throbs. It is as if it is warning me about the wind and about something that is going to happen above me. Saber's magical energy? But then... yeah. No, should she even be doing this at all? Saber cannot replenish her magical energy, so she shouldn't be using her magical energy readily, since she has to leave me in charge of fighting and stay as my backup, or her magical energy will run out and... I get up and run up the stairs. This is no time to be crawling. I don't know what Saber's planning to do, but I have to stop her. Must be luck that I avoided it. Something like a dagger flies across right in front of me as I try to run up to the temple gate. Damn, lucky! I look towards the trees and the mountain off to the side of the stairs. There's no mistake about it. I didn't notice because of the strong wind before. Someone else is hiding near, Ryder? I raise my voice. That voice that should have been drowned out by the wind echoes through the area, surprising even me. Oh god. Look up at the temple gate. There. There's a man in a kimono holding a long sword in Saber's back. Oh. The man in the kimono says with a faint smile. He is staring into the forest like I am. Oh, is he gonna head out? This is gonna be one of those Fate Zero things where it ends in a like stalemate. The man says so with disinterest, and it starts to go up the stairs. What the fuck? That's strange. The bottom of the screen looks sus. Anyway, I'm just gonna ask this now for everyone watching. I don't know what to do. I need a lot of feedback. I want to see how many people want me to keep widescreen or how many people want me to go standard definition. It's up to you guys. It gets awkward sometimes. I mean, I don't hate it, but I think it's best to know what you guys want. So I'll probably pick the majority of what you guys comment. So please let me know. The man called Assassin goes up the stairs. Damn. So I guess it would have been a big advantage if this servant saw these two special attacks. But that means Assassin has an extra technique that's like even crazier. That's exciting. Saber's hanging her head in regret. The killing intent fades away, not because of Assassin's words, but Saber herself must know it is disadvantageous to fight now. Oh my god. An assassin disappears. He must have become a spirit, and it must be a demonstration that he will not attack us unless we advance. Saber does not say anything. She just has her back to me as she quietly stands there. Saber! There's no answer even when I call out to her. I think it's strange, so I start to go up the stairs. The armor Saber had on suddenly disappears. The girl in her defenseless blue clothes sways without turning around. Aww. I stop Saber with my arms as she falls back down the stairs. Saber does not move at all. She's unconscious with her eyes closed in pain. Poor Saber. Man, that would have been exhausting carrying her home. I'm finally home. It has taken 2 hours to carry Saber back from Ryudo Temple. There were lots of problems, but we managed to get home safely. I lay Saber down in the hallway. Saber was really light. She only weighed about 40 kilograms. So I wouldn't normally have been this tired. But that's only if the weight isn't moving. I didn't know that it was such a hard task to carry a sleeping human, a girl too. The fatigue is great, not physically, but mentally. It's because my attention was disrupted by things like her body's softness, and by having her breathing softly right by me.
なんだって気を失うんだよ、いきなり。
But look at the sleeping Saber. She must not be completely unconscious. She looks like she'll open her eyes if I call out her name, even though she's sleeping like a corpse. Damn! There were so many things I wanted to say when I left the house, but I can't say anything when she makes a sleeping face like that.
いいさ。目を覚ましたらとっちめてやるからな、セイバー。
I murmur. In the instant, I reach out to carry Saber
まあ
again.
いいけど、シローがどんな趣味してて何をしてるかなんて私には関係ないから。
Oh, okay. Hi, Ren. For some reason, Osaka's in the hallway even though it's past 2 in the morning.
遠坂。
Classic, back down to earth calming scenes where we just chill.
何よ、お化けでも見たような顔しちゃって。別に文句はないから続けていいわよ。
Oh!
私は水飲みに起きただけだし。
Okay.
いや違う、これは違う、すごく違う。その話せば長くなるんだが、つまりセイバーを部屋に連れて行こうとしただけなんだが、俺の言ってる
That makes it more sus.
ええ、まあそれなりに。
嘘つけ。全然分かってない口ぶりだぞ今の。
だから分かってるってば。セイバーが一人で戦いに行って、シローはそれを止めてきたんでしょ。で、何らかのトラブルがあってセイバーが気絶して。
Damn. Fast on the uptick.
どう？これでいい？
うん、すごい。全問正解だ。けど、なんだってそこまでわかるんだよ。
わかるわよ。セイバーが単独で戦いを仕掛ける可能性は高かったし、サーバントが戦いを始めればマスターにだって伝わるわ。だからこういう展開も十分予測範囲なわけ。
God, okay.
そうか。それはいいけど。
So Tosaka predicted that Saber would go up to fight by herself?
で、どうするの？セイバーを部屋に連れて行くんじゃないの？ここに寝かしてたらいくらサーバントでも風邪ひくと思うけど。
Rin watched Tiger Dojo. That's why she knew.
いや、だから部屋に連れて行こうと思って今。
I was going to carry her, but it's hard to do so when she's watching.
父さんが悪いけどセイバーを運んでくれないか。
私が？もういいけど。じゃあお茶でも入れてくれる？少し二人の話に興味があるから。
Okay. Tosaka picks up Saber. I'm uneasy about her being so understanding, but as long as I've asked her to do so, I have to go prepare some tea. Tosaka takes Saber to my room. I'm preparing tea in the kitchen.
お茶って日本茶じゃないよな。紅茶って言ってもティーバッグの紅茶しかないぞ、うち。
Well, it can't be helped if we don't have it. I decide she can complain if she wants, and I make the tea with a tea
シ
bag.
ロ、ちょっといい？
Oh, Tosaka's back.
ちょっと待ってくれ。すぐに行く。
I put the 2 teacups on a tray and head to the living room. There. Next to Tosaka is Saber, changed into her normal clothes.
セイバーどうして眠ってたんじゃなかったのか。
眠ってたわよ。けど、そういつまで
Damn.
も続く眠りじゃないし、ついさっき目が覚めたの。どうも、一気に膨大な魔力を使おうとして、体の方から一方的に
Oh, wow.
を停止させられたみたいね。ほら、電気のブレーカーと同じよ。そのままじゃショートするから、強制的に電源を切るってやつ。
It actually might be a blessing in disguise that Shirou showed up then. Saber's quiet as Tosaka explains. Seeing her usual attitude, my complaints return.
セイバー、お前だ。自分が何をしたのか分かってるのか。
わからないわけはないでしょう。私は竜道寺に赴き、アサシンのサーバントと戦いました。その折、私たちの戦いを監視していた第三のサーバントに
The question is if it's writer or caster.
違う。そんなことを言ってるんじゃない。俺が言いたいのはどうして戦ったのかってことだ。
またそれですか。サーバントが戦うのは当然のことです。シローこそマスターであるあなたがなぜ私に戦うなというのです。
それは。
I unconsciously hesitate to reply. Well, battles are inevitable as long as I've decided to fight as a master. I know I'm contradicting myself by telling Saber not to fight. Well, see, right there, Shirou acknowledges that he's being hypocritical. That's good. Introspection, but still. I can't let something like that happen again.
私の方こそ聞きたい。シロは戦いを嫌っているようですが、そんなことで聖杯戦争に生き残る気があるのかと。あなたの方針に従っていては、他のマスターに倒されるだけではないのですか?
Of course not. I will repel dangers that come at me, and I don't intend to get killed helplessly. But aside from that, I don't want Saber fighting. It must be much simpler than that. In short, I...
女の子が傷つくのはダメだ。そんなの男として見過ごせない。だから、お前に戦わせるぐらいなら、俺が自分で戦う。
Okay, fair enough. Maybe it was the earlier... I don't know. Maybe there's more lines that tick people off. So far, I don't see anything weird. Like, it's just the way Shirou was raised. He has like a savior complex as well as survivor's guilt, and he was brought up to try to help people. And in this culture, for a long time in most cultures, men are brought up to protect women, to be protectors, where women would be nurturers. That's just evolution, really. That's how we evolved. Things have changed, and it can go either way. Like, a woman can protect a man, or a man can nurture a woman. That's absolutely correct. But I'm definitely understanding the approach that that's just how Shirou was raised. That's just what he thinks. And he's not saying it in a preachy way yet. I don't see anything wrong with it yet. That's just my opinion, though, so hopefully no one gets too angry at it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, okay, here we go. That's bad. Rin's done, dude.
正気ですか、あなたは。サーバントはマスターを守るものです。私たちが傷つくのは当然であり、私たちはそのために呼び出されたものに過ぎない。サーバントに性別など関係ないし、そもそも無人である私を女扱いするつもりですか?
Oof. Yeah, Saber feels disrespected. Ouch. Saber comes at me with a glare, but I won't be pushed back by her pressure. What is she saying? That she's a knight before she's a woman? Saying such unreasonable things with that small body of hers that even I can carry. Yeah. That was a little much, but whatever. I don't know, man.
誰が訂正なんてするか。そりゃセイバーは強いかもしれないけど、それでも女の子だろ。つまんないことにこだわるな、バカ。
Oh yikes, we're getting into some heated territory.
つまらないことにこだわっているのはあなたではないですか。まさか女性に守護されるのが嫌だとでも言うつもりですか。この身はすでに英霊。そのようなさまつごとなど忘れなさい。
さまつなもんか。もうとにかくセイバーが良くても俺は嫌だ。だいたい自分の代わりに戦ってもらうなんて間違いだったんだ。
I think it's important to understand that Shirou would still be acting the same way even if it was a guy protecting him. It's just that Shirou is taking that protector approach because it's not that Shirou views Saber as weaker than him. He knows that she's stronger than him, but the thing is because of her small stature and her demeanor and her just her appearance, it causes this like psychological thing in his subconscious where his mental state of wanting to protect others is even greater. Like it's even more tapped into because of the fact that he was naturally brought up to protect women and that women need to be protected. Usually, So I guess I can understand that in terms of if we try to think of Shiro's trauma, how he was brought up, and the culture behind the time. I mean, it's obviously flawed. The game is not trying to suggest that Shiro's completely 100% correct because of how dismissive Saber and Rin are of it. But I just thought that I'd try to analyze it a little bit. I can't allow someone to get hurt in place of saving me. Yeah, it's anybody. It makes matters worse because she is a small woman, yes. But anyone getting hurt in place of saving him is because of Shiro's survivor's guilt from, 10 years ago or however many years ago it was. I should be the one doing the saving. I have been working hard to become a person who can help others like my father, so... Yikes. Relationship is strained.
それなら文句はないだろう。セイバーの望み通り戦うって言ってるんだから。
無茶を言う人ですね、あなたは。人間がサーバントと戦えると思っているのですか?
Is that all?
シローでは戦いにすらならないと実感しているでしょう。
Is that our first time seeing that sprite of Saber's? Because it's cute. She's so cute and she's mad.
ランサーに襲われた時を思い出してください。あの時、私が現れなければ間違いなくシローは殺されていた。それはどのようなサーバントが相手でも同じです。
そんなのやってみなくちゃわからない。あの時は何の準備もなかっただけだ。けど、今なら対策なんていくらでも立てられるんだから。いや、
少子な。シローの立てた守りなど、神も
Oh, damn! Ouch!
今すごいこと言ったな、セイバー。
あなたこそサーバントを侮っている。人の身で英霊を打倒しようなどと、何を思い上がっているのですか?
Being fair point. Saber and I glare at each other. It's no use. It looks this conversation is going nowhere with no compromise in sight.
違うわ、セイバー。シローはサーバントを侮っているわけじゃない。そのあたりを誤解しちゃうと話が進まないから、口を挟ませてもらうけど。
Oh wow, having a third-party mediator? Man, that's actually nice to have. That's incredibly useful.
リン、それはどういうことですか?
要するにね、そいつ純粋にあなたが傷を負うのを嫌がってるのよ。どうしてか知らないけど、シローは献身と善意の塊だもの。
It's flawed logic. He's being hypocritical, and his views are definitely warped a little, but it's full of genuine kindness and devotion, like Rin is saying.
ね、自分のことよりセイバーの方が大切なんでしょ、あんたは。
Yeah, anyone is more important.
そんなことないぞ。俺は別にセイバーが大切なんて言って。
Alright, it's fucking... I thought Ren was supposed to be the Tsundere. Damn it, Shirou.
嘘。そうでもなければ自分で戦うなんて言えないわ。だってあなた、自分じゃサーバントに勝てないって分かってるんでしょ。それでも戦うっていうのは自分よりセイバーのが大事ってことじゃない。
Well, it's like that if she says so, but...
だから無茶でも戦う。勝てないって分かっていながら勝とうとする。その結果が自分の死でも構わない。なぜならあんたの中ではどうしてか知らないけど自分より他人の方が大切だからよ。
No, I didn't mean that at all.
そういうことよ。わかるでしょ、セイバー。あのバーサーカー相手にあなたをかばうようなバカなのよ。
Interesting. I don't know how much Tosaka's explanation Saber understood, but Saber takes a deep breath and looks at me.
シロー、
なんだよ、セイバー。
あなたが戦うことは認めます。ですが、
Okay.
それならば私にも考えがある。
だから何さ。
剣の鍛錬です。
Hey, I love it.
限り、私はあなたに剣を教える。
Dude, hell yeah,
それを
dude.
認めるのなら、
Sword
私もシローの意見を認めます。
training with Saber? Yeah, man. Does that mean she will train me in swordsmanship? Because she allows me to fight from now on?
待った。それは心の贅肉よ、セイバー。シローに剣を教える？やめてよ。そんな気休めでサーバントに太刀打ちできるわけないじゃない。
それは当然です。ですが知らないよりはマシでしょう。
Fair enough.
少なくとも戦闘時の迷いは薄れます。あとはシロー本人の決意にかけるだけですが、実践とは得てしてそういうものではないですか。
ま まあ言われてみればそっか。殴り合う覚悟ってのは一度殴り合ってみないと一生つかないものね。
はい。ですから一度、いえ一度と言わず時間の許す限り、シローには戦闘の結果としての死を体験させ、戦いに慣れてもらわなければ。
The two talk dangerously.
ちょっと待て、俺はいいなんて一言も。
じゃあ私は魔術講座にしとく。
Hey! Alright.
セイバーが体を鍛えるんなら私は知識を育てるわね。まあ初めからそういう約束だったし、明日から本格的に鍛え直してやりますか。
Progress. Saber's gonna train his body, huh? Nice.
お願いします。リンがそうしてくれるなら、私も剣のみに集中できる。
いいっていいって。じゃあ話も決まったことだし解散しましょう。
Yeah, training
いろい
day.
ろと忙しそうだから。
Sasaka waves goodbye and disappears into the outbuilding.
私も休みます。シローも休憩を取ってください。明日は道場で汗を流してもらい。
She gives a small bow and goes back to her room. In the living room are the untouched teas and myself standing there dumbfounded.
だから俺は。
Yeah, they kind of just decided for him. The words I murmur are ignored. Well, the already confusing situation looks like it will get even stranger. I can't even guess what will happen tomorrow.
とにかく体力だけは温存しなくちゃ。
Everything starts with my body. Well, you'd say that I can only rely on the hope that if my body is well prepared, I can overcome any hardships. Alright, we finished the day. What's this one called? Sword and Magic 1. Yeah, it seems to be a training day. We're gonna get a lot of probably exposition on like swordsmanship and different magic and like all of that knowledge and... I was gonna end the episode, but since this is a Kiritsugu spot, I'm going to do this one. After this, I'll end the episode, but if I can, I'd prefer nobody to do consent. That was Kiritsugu's favorite phrase. The man who was so superhero to me was saying that he thought he was a failure. He didn't even need to explain it to me. The world of the young me was so different from the world of the adult Kiritsugu. The passing grade to be a superhero was different. For me, as a child, the house was my only world, so it was enough for me if I could keep protecting my father, Ujine, myself, and the should that I loved. I only tried to protect the ones I could see, but maybe Kiritsugu wanted to do something about the ones even he couldn't see, right? Yep. Yep. There will always be some that cannot be saved. It is impossible to save everyone. That's the unfortunate truth that Kiritsugu learned at the end of Zero, which is very painful. If I have to lose 500 to earn 1,000, I will abandon 100 and save the lives of 900. There it is, there's his way of thinking. That is the most efficient method. That is the ideal. Kiritsugu once said that. Of course I got mad. I really got mad, because I knew that without being told. Because I myself was saved like that. I don't even need to be told something as obvious as that. But still, I believe that someone would be a superhero if they saved everyone, even though they think like that. Maybe an idealistic thought or an impossible pipe dream, but a superhero is someone who tries to save everyone in spite of that. Oh yeah, Kiritsugu said something about the heart. I can't remember too well. After all, it's rare for me to remember something from such a long time ago. I must be in a deep sleep. That must be true, as it's rare for me to dream at all. Aww. Yeah, he's usually dreaming about swords! See, as proof, I am in the shameful situation of Saber having to wake me up. I raise myself from the futon. It's 6:30, bright sunlight shines in from outside. Saber's like, I'm hungry! In front of me is Saber's discontented face.
私に謝る必要はないと思いますが、ゆっくりしている余裕がないのは事実です。 先ほ
Uh-oh.
どさくらとリンが揉めていたようですから。
That's
登
fantastic.
坂が揉めていた？
What's that about? Hold on, don't get me cornered into an incomprehensible situation right when I get up.
それって登坂の部屋でか？
いいえ、今です。私も通りかかっただけですから。
わかった。とにかく急ぐ。
Oh, I have something I need to do before that.
何でしょうか、シロ。
おはよう、セイバー。
Aw, that was sweet. That's adorable. I greet her, then I really make my way to the hallway. But arguing with Sakura. What's Tosaka doing?
登坂！
There's no sign of Sakura in the living room, and Tosaka's watching the weather forecast by herself.
おはよう。朝っぱらから人の名前を叫ぶなんて穏やかじゃないわね。
She turns around as if asking me what's going on. That's weird, it doesn't seem like she's been arguing with Sakura.
おはよう。って登坂、なんでもさくらと揉めたって聞いたんだが、本当か？
え？そっか。セイバーから聞いたのか。ええ、客観的に見ればそういうことになるけど、別に大したことじゃないわよ。
Oof.
しばらくここには来るなって言いつけただけだから。
That must have hurt her really bad. She said that so easily? Don't tell me she made Sakura stop coming here.
その話、さくらは前にも断ってるじゃないか。それを繰り返したところで、さくらが承諾するはずが
ないけど、交換条件を出したら帰ってくれたわよ。さくらが1週間ここに来なければ、私はおとなしく家に戻るって言ったの。
Oh, interesting.
それで交渉成立。
Wow.
しぶしぶだけど帰っていったわ。
Seems like Rin actually came up
そうそう。シローによろしくだって。
with a fair compromise.
よろしくってお前。
She did something so selfish without telling me. Yeah, but is at least a little bit fair, I guess? I don't know. No, I'm wrong. Tosaka was just doing something I should have done already.
そうだ
Yeah.
った。悪い。朝から面倒を押し付けちまった。気分悪くしただろう、登坂。
いや、別に面倒でも嫌でもなかったけど、なんだってそんなこと言うわけ、シロ？
いや、登坂、さくらと仲が良かっただろう。なのに、面と向かって出ていけなんて2回も言うのは嫌だったはずだ。だから悪かったって。しっかりしなくちゃいけないのに、また登坂に負担をかけた。
いいけどそんなの。私だって自分の安全第一。
Oh, your own safety, huh?
シローにそう謝られる筋合いなんてないわ。
自分の安全第一ってなんでさ？
だってシンジがマスターだったんでしょ。
Oh.
あいつのことだから、シロんとこにサクラがいるって分かったら目の敵にするに決まってるの。だからシンジとの決着がつくまではサクラはここにいさせない方がいいのよ。
The unfortunate thing is now Sakura has to be around Shinji more. You see, she's right now that she mentions it. I don't think Shinji was lying when he said he wouldn't tell Sakura anything, but having his sister Sakura here might give him the wrong idea.
だよな。シンジから見れば、さくらを人質に取ったように見えるもんな。
そういうこと。もっともそんなことは別にして、ここが危険なことに変わりはないでしょ。あんまり頻繁に夜出歩かせるのもなんだし、しばらくは遠慮してもらった方がいいのよ。それがさくらのためだし、私たちのためでもある。
まあ、そうだな。さくらには悪いけど、後で謝って許してもらおう。
But I won't be able to tell her why, even when that time comes. It's really getting to me. It's depressing that I've rejected Sakura, who comes to help me all the time like this.
あら、ずいぶんと元気がないこと。さっき人を怒鳴りつけてくれた異性はどこに行ったのかしらね。エミ。
Aw. Sokka makes an evil face. Crap, I knew she would make fun of me if I showed weakness, and now I've done it.
ほっといてくれ。さくらはうちの平和のシンボルだったんだよ。藤姉と俺だけじゃ足りないところを補ってくれてたんだ。それをこっちの都合で追い返したんだから気だって沈む。
なんだ、よくわかってるじゃない。それだけ言えれば合格よ。少しは勝ち切ってのが出てきたみたいね。
何が言いたいんだよ、登坂は。
わからない？つまりね、戦いが終わればさくらは戻ってくるでしょ。シロは聖杯なんていらないって言うけど、それなら今まで会ってくれた平穏のために戦えばいい。ほら、目的がはっきりしていいじゃない？
Tosaka says so with a big smile. When she puts it like that, I can only agree. Jeez, how should I say this? Once again, I realize that this person is both infinitely ill-natured and really great.
じゃあしばらくさくらちゃんは来ないの？
Well, with that, I think that's a good stopping point for today's episode. Anyway, that was a fun one. I had a great time. Assassin vs. Saber was awesome. That Shirou and Kiritsugu scene was... Oh, it was so good. We got to see more of the Shirou and Saber dynamic that is very mixed from the fan base, and I gave my input on it. As well as... I think that was about it. The fight was amazing. I had a great time. Assassin is so cool. I really liked him. He reminds me of Deermud in that dynamic with Saber, and it was really cool. But yeah, I hope that everyone who's watched this far enjoyed the episode. If you stayed all the way to the end, just know that it means a lot to me. And I just want to say thank you. You're freaking awesome, and I really do appreciate it. I just want you to know that if it's morning, evening, day, or night, wherever it is that you are, please be sure to stay safe and take care out there. I'll see you guys next time for more Fate Rialto Nua. See you guys.